Hello there gamers, Gondor here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II, The Dawn of Souls. Last time, we defeated the Emperor and saved the world. And now, I am going to do the Soul of Rebirth. Now, I know I said in the last video of Final Fantasy II, I would let you guys decide, but I can't really think of anything else to do, so I thought, you know what, I'll just do it anyway. Now, I will be using my strategy guide for this because the Soul of Rebirth is blind. I have no idea what to expect here. As far as I know, the Soul of Rebirth is only available in the Game Boy Advance version and the PSP version. I don't know if it's in the PS1 version, but I'm pretty sure it's not in the NES one. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to load up our completed save and see what happens. Now, it has been a long time since we last saw Final Fantasy II, and it's been quite a few weeks since I last uploaded anything as well. Well, don't worry, I will explain all that right now while all these characters do their little dialogue, and it looks like we're playing as Minwu, okay? Right, so first things first, I have now finished college, which was a good few weeks ago. So I do not need to go back, that is it, college is done. Which means I now have to, well, find myself some employment. Unfortunately that's not going too well. So I now have to, as we call it over here, go on the dole. Even though I don't want to, but, well, there's really nothing much I can do, you know, I've got to get money from somewhere. And yeah, so I will be signing on, or going on the dole, or I don't know, whatever you guys call it. And yeah, also, the other reason why I've not been uploading is because of the recent E3 that was out, which was a good few weeks ago. E3 is very awesome. I really liked it. I liked how that they were showing more of the new Legend of Zelda coming out, Breath of the Wild. I liked the Sony conference as well, where they finally announced for all fans who are going to be happy for this, the remaster of Crash Bandicoot 1, 2 and 3, which is going to be very awesome, because as fans of Crash Bandicoot know, the last game he was in was, I think it was Mind Over Mutant, I think. Well, that's the last one that I've known him to be in. I never played Mind Over Mutant, although I did play Crash of the Titans. So yeah. And another thing is I have also been playing Fallout 4 as well, and for those of you who have Fallout 4, you know how big that is. So yeah, I've been playing Fallout 4. I am happy to announce that I have now finished Fallout 4. So I'm not going to say anything for those of you who haven't finished it yet. But yes, I have now finished Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is very awesome, so if you haven't got it yet, then I would highly recommend that you do. It's a great game. I have it for the PS4, so I do not have it for the PC because I'm not much of a PC gamer. And plus, I don't have a proper gaming PC, so even if I did get it for the PC, it would either probably not work, or it'll probably be laggy as hell. So, yeah. And also, for those of you who don't know, the last video that I uploaded on this channel was actually part of a live stream of Fallout 4. So yes, for those of you who don't know, I have now taken a step into live streaming. Now, when I do live streams, it's not like through any capture software like XSplit or OBS. I actually do live streams directly through my PS4 by using the sharing feature on that. So you can bet that any live streams I do will be PS4 only. Now, I did try and do like a couple of test live streams through like I've got OBS, so I use that sometimes. So I can get them to work through that, but the only problem is that when you're watching them on Twitch, they lag really, really badly. It's like, you know, you can hear the audio playing fine, you know, you can hear what's going on, but the actual video, it's like they just stay in one position. You know, like if I'm moving a character, they just stay in one position, then about 5 minutes later, that's when they move, but then because you've already moved so far, they're like, well, say like at the other end of our room or in another area. So yeah, so I don't know if that's because of my settings are wrong, or if it's probably because that my internet is terrible, but I'm probably guessing it's going to be the latter, because there have been times when the internet decides to just cut off and stop working. So yeah, I'm going to have to like go down to the router that I've got and switch it on and off to get it back working again. So yeah, so if you haven't checked out my first ever live stream, you can check it. There'll probably be a little notification somewhere, so you can go and check that out. That was only a one-off. I done the little live stream of Fallout 4, so I will not be continuing on with a Fallout 4 live stream. You know, that was just kind of like a test, as it were. But in the future, maybe I may actually decide to do a live stream of Fallout 4, or maybe just do it as a proper Let's Play. Who knows? So you can go and check out my Twitch channel. I'll put a link to that down in the video description, or if you're on my main channel homepage. I've also got it linked at the little bottom right hand corner of my YouTube banner, so you can check it out there. And yeah, so that has been it so far. Yeah, nothing else new to think about or talk about during my absence. So yeah, I think that is everything. So yep, let's go ahead and actually start dealing with the Soul of Rebirth. Now, like I said, the Soul of Rebirth is actually kind of like a side story. Now this is all of the stuff that I know about it. It's a little side story that gets unlocked once you've beaten the main game. And like I said, I think you can only get the Soul of Rebirth in the PSP and the Game Boy Advance versions. So I don't know if you can get it in the PS1 version. And I'm pretty sure you can't get it in the NES one. So yeah. And as far as I know, the Soul of Rebirth, it tells the story of the 4 characters who gave their lives fighting the Empire. So we already know that Minwu is one of these characters because he gave his life to help Firion, Maria and Guy to get Ultima. And this guy is Scott, so we know Scott is Gordon's brother. And if you remember, Scott was the guy who we found in the secret passage in the pub, and he gave us his ring to allow us to view the world map. Okay, so now that we have Scott with us, let's open this treasure chest. An elixir, right, so how many treasure chests do we have here? We have 2. We have this one with the elixir, and we have another one containing an ether. Okay, right, so let's have a look at magic. So yeah, so I'm pretty much guessing that all these characters will have the same kind of magic and equipment that they've had during their time with the main characters, with the exception of Scott, because obviously Scott was not a party member. Right, so I know we got mithril armor at the end of that previous fight. But I'm not going to equip it because these guys already have mithril armor. Okay, a gill snapper. Right, let's put a barrier up because I have no idea how strong these monsters are going to be, so I'm just going to take the extra precaution because I might end up having to use up a hell of a lot of magic. And once again, if there is fights that I've already of monsters that I've already fought, then I will cut them out. But for new enemies, then obviously I will keep them in, unless of course if we've already seen them in the main story, then yes, I will probably keep them in anyway, because obviously we've not seen them here. Okay. Right, so Soul Eaters. I don't think Soul Eaters actually have any weaknesses. So we're just gonna attack these things with our strongest attacks. And we need to remember that because Minwu has a staff, he's gonna keep missing. So that's my only regret about Minwu, is that wow, what the hell? Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, that's my only regret for Minwu, is that I didn't give him any proper weapons. So hopefully I can find him a good weapon somewhere. In fact, hold on, what's their health like? Yeah, better. Yeah, let's use Scott's. Alright, yeah, you're already full. Okay. Right, so that other treasure chest is right here, which is the ether. That'll be very handy, especially if I'm going to be using magic. Okay, right, so that door there leads nowhere. Right, so we're going to need to head all the way down this way. Right, and we're looking for this door. Okay. Alright, so this way leads to there. Okay, there are 3 treasure chests here. One contains Thief's Gloves, one contains an Ancient Sword, and the other contains a Hellfire. So the closest is the Thief's Gloves. That door there at the bottom there leads nowhere, so we can ignore it. Okay, new enemies, Gigas Worms. Let's have a look. Gigas Worms, they are weak to fire. Okay. And yes, you may have noticed that we just saw another character there who looks very familiar. He too was a character who gave his life to help Firion and co. Yeah, I think I might need to heal up before I talk to this character. Magic, yep, we'll use Scott's. Ah, well, well, well. Look who it is. It's Borgin. Yeah, you remember Borgin. And the other character here is Joseph. Yeah, you remember Joseph as well. Borgin sprung a trap, and Joseph gave his life to help Firion and friends escape. Yeah, so Borgin has finally achieved his immortal body. Well, yeah. Looks like if you want your immortal body, you're gonna have to kill yourself. Okay, Zombie Borgin, let's have a look. Yep, here we go. Okay, Zombie Borgin has 2,500 HP, 307 MP. Because he is undead, he will be weak to fire. And possibly any cure spells, but I'm not going to do that, just in case. So we're going to get a barrier up, we are going to cast fire, and also Joseph won't have any magic, so we're just going to physically attack with Joseph. And just like in the main story, I'm going to keep each character with their same weapons, with the exception of Minwu. I would like to give him a different weapon, so he can actually have a physical attack. So yeah. Now hopefully this fight shouldn't take too long, just a couple of fire spells and a couple of punches from Joseph, and he should go down pretty quickly. Right, can we get all blinks? Okay, only Joseph didn't get blinked, well that's okay. We'll cure up Scott, and Scott you can fire, and Joseph you attack. Oh, we paralysed Joseph. Okay, well, I suppose that's not too bad. Let's see. Where's Basuna? Yeah, let's see if that'll work. Unless if Scott can get that fire off, which he does, so Zombie Borg is probably going to go down. Yes, he is. Okay, that's fine. Yep, Minwoo in the flesh. Well, seeing as they're kind of dead, I wouldn't know if we call these guys in the flesh, but yeah, whatever. Yes, I remember that trap all too well. He brought a boulder on us. Yep. So apparently it looks like that the one thing in common these guys have is that they've all met Firion and friends. The passage to hell. Yep. Jade Passage apparently. Yep, the very same. Still some unfinished business, eh? Yep, that's just what I said. Yep. And let's re-welcome Joseph into the party. Awesome stuff. So let's have a look at Joseph. Obviously he has no magic, so let's look at his equipment. So obviously he has nothing on his hands, but he still has all the mithril gear. Thief's Gloves, right, so let's have a look. Thief's Gloves, is that any better than his... Right, so that raises defense. So each of them have a defense of 20. I think I probably better give that to Minwoo. You know, because obviously he's like the mage character, and obviously he won't have any, like, superior defense. Right, next treasure chest is over this way. This is the one that contains... Oh, Sea Serpent! No, it doesn't contain a Sea Serpent, but this is the treasure chest that contains Hellfire. Okay, Sea Serpents. Now, I probably don't need to look at the guy for this, but yep, they are weak to lightning attacks. So I'm going to barrier up just in case, and Thunder. I'm only just going to cast Thunder on one of them. Wow, these Sea Serpents are weak. Wow, okay, let's have a look at these Sea Serpents. 100 HP, 100 MP, 10 attack, between 5 to 80% accuracy, and 10 defense, between 1 and 70 evasion, between 1 and 48 magic defense. So yeah, these guys are pretty weak. Hellfire. Okay, and the last treasure chest here is the Ancient Sword, which is right at the southern part of the room. Oh, Glacia. What? Glacia Labolus. Okay, this guy has no weaknesses whatsoever, so we're just going to have to use our strongest attacks. And our strongest spells as well. How much health does this thing have? This thing has 700 HP. Wow. Okay. It has no MP. It has 60 attack. Between 10 and 80% of accuracy. 15 defense. Between 1 and 70% evasion. And between 4 and 50% magic defense. Okay. In fact, no, wait, Minwoo, no, we don't want to attack with you. Let's just heal all. Right, seeing as he has quite, well, between 4 and 50 magic defense, I probably don't want to... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, sorry, I was looking at the guide there, and I didn't notice that Scott was, well, he's fallen in battle. Damn, well, we don't want that. Okay. Yeah, I've not even checked my items. Well, I do have a Phoenix down, but that's probably something I probably don't want to use, so let's use magic. There we are. Get magic up to level 8 for Minwoo, or his life up to level 8. Right, Scott. Just gonna waste all of your magic. Okay, and here's the other treasure chest. Ancient Sword. Right, so how good is this Ancient Sword? That's the shield. Oh yeah, it looks like Scott is left-handed. Awesome. Sword that evokes an ancient curse. Puts his attack up. Very nice. Yep, we will give him that. I could give the Mithril Sword to Minwoo, but not right now. Okay, now we need to head up to the top left-hand corner of the room to get out of here. That door there leads nowhere. Wow, okay, that was another fight with a was a Glacia Labolis. And yeah, I need to choose a few items. I need to choose a Phoenix Down and an Ether. Wow, okay, well that's not very good. So, you know what? I think I'm going to do something. I'm going to make a quick save on file 2. Okay, there we go. So now, if anything bad does happen, I won't need to like restart the whole thing. Okay, floor B, as this area is calling it. Right, there is only one treasure chest here containing a silver cuirass, and this is an area that we've actually been to before. In fact, I probably should say that this whole entire area we have been to before, because you should remember this waterfall area when we came through here as Ferian, Maria, Guy and Leon. So yeah, okay, we now have, right, what we got? Sea Serpent, Flam Princess and a Pyrolisk. Oh god, no. Okay, I am a little bit worried here because I do not like these Pyrolisks. Okay, right, so let's be careful about this. In fact, do they have any weaknesses? No, they do not. Okay, well, that's going to be a problem. So we're just going to... Now, the reason I don't like these Pyrolisks is because these Pyrolisks can actually one-hit knock out your characters. So I really, really do not like these things. So I want to get these guys out of the fight as quickly as possible. My god, that sword is pretty weak. Okay, good. So far, they're all still standing. Okay, the Flam Princesses and the Sea Serpents, I'm not too worried about. But let's have a look at the Flam Princesses. They do have a weakness, but it's poison. They're actually weak to poison. And I don't have poison, so... yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. But we will thunder that Sea Serpent and then we'll physically attack the Flam Princess. And we will see what their physical defense is like. In fact, let's have a look. Flam Princess, normal defense is 45. Okay, that's not too bad. They only have 85 HP, so I can just like physically attack with every other character here. Yeah, I still don't know what a curse does. I may have to look that up. Okay, not too bad. I think I better make another quick save because I don't want to lose that because that seemed like good upgrades there. Okay, right, so now we need to come up this way and try and get that treasure chest, and that treasure chest there is the one that contains the silver cuirass. Right, okay, here we go. Silver cuirass, right, so let's have a look. A breastplate made of silver. Okay, so it doesn't really boost his defense. Let's have a look. Nothing for Scott. And nothing for Joseph, so it's kind of the same as the mithril stuff. Okay. Okay, so now we need to go underneath this waterfall. Oh, here's an enemy, Bigfoot. I still don't know how on earth a waterfall can damage you. Okay, the Bigfoots do have a weakness. They are weak to fire. So let's give these guys a nice warm reception, shall we? Right, Q... wait a minute, no, don't Q, you can just attack for the hell of it. Because I am now slowly running out of magic. Oh, wow. Wow, these guys are pretty strong. In fact, what's their attack power? 35, okay. Right, okay, so looks like this fight's going to be over before I get a chance to cure. Okay, good, some of them have increased HP. Right, I'm just going to do that and make another quick save. Right. Now, if I remember right, there should be someone underneath this waterfall. Yep, he's still there. Okay, Berserk Tome, Haste, Holy and Flare. Wow, yeah, some of them are pretty expensive. I can only either buy one of these or two of these, but none of these at the moment. Right, okay, well in that case I will leave that guy and I'll probably come back later. Okay, now it is this door over here we need to go in. Okay, now, right, let's have a look. There is two treasure chests here. One contains a high potion and the other contains an aura tome. Okay, so let's go and do that. Let's get those treasure chests. Okay guys, you're probably wondering why I'm back at the stairs. Well, that was because I got into a fight and I got completely annihilated. Yeah, I should have restocked my magic. So, you know what? To avoid any more of that, I'm actually going to stop the video here. And next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy II, we're going to continue on through the Jade Passage and hopefully figure out why we're here and maybe we can get some answers. So, I will see you guys then.